Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in Season 2, Episode 5 of our WWE 2K22 series, and we are doing a 2-on-2 Steel Cage Tag Team episode. And we are actually going to be in Youngstown, Ohio at the Covelli Center, which is in downtown Youngstown, near my neck of the woods, just about 30-40 minutes away from where I live in Hermitage, PA. And it's also home to YSU, or Youngstown State University. I have quite a bit of friends from high school that attend that school currently. So I had mentioned last episode that we were going to do an Eastern time episode, and last episode we were in Boston with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Natalya and Shotzi. And for Team 1, it was Roman Reigns and Randy Orton I had announced for this episode, and I left Team 2 blank because I wasn't 100% sure what opponents I was going to face off as. So it just gives me, I always try to have a strategic game plan, but evidently, I just like to randomly guess. So without a further ado, we'll see you in the ring in Youngstown, Ohio. Alright, so here we are in the ring in Youngstown, Ohio, where it is Roman Reigns and Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins versus Murphy. So I just completed the showcase with Rey Mysterio just this morning, and on the bonus mode, on the bonus, I think, story, you face off with Ray and his son Dominic versus Murphy and Seth Rollins. So we just slam him across. So Randy Orton trying to climb on top of the steel cage. And Youngstown is very well known for its steel cage, steel industry. Not just Pittsburgh, though, but more importantly, steel is an everyday manufacturing job that people need, and Randy Orton is climbing to the top. He has escaped the steel cage, so both guys on one team have to escape. Randy Orton just left the steel cage, so you cannot do a pin nor submission on a tag team steel cage match, nor submission. So he lands down on the ring. So Randy Orton, glad that he escaped, but his teammate Roman Reigns, and this appears to be a submission, and we can't do submissions in steel cage team match. So Roman Reigns, the head of the bloodline, he just runs into Seth Rollins, so both guys are down. So we are going to do a charge finisher towards Murphy. So I don't know why I clicked the submission, but I just did. So Seth freaking Rollins, he goes down. So we are going to climb up. So we got to press so many buttons. Roman Reigns, this is not your first time doing the steel cage match. You faced off against Rey Mysterio last season out in Utah. So now Seth Rollins climbing up to the ring, to the steel cage, he falls down, so he doesn't climb all the way. So Murphy, he's attacking me near the rope, so we use a reversal, and we are just gonna climb up with Roman Reigns. So and Murphy is trying to yank on me, so trying to convince them to let me climb that rope, but climb on top of the rope and the steel cage, but apparently they're not allowing me, so I get an opportunity myself. So Randy Orton is lucky enough that he escaped it safely, but now this is pretty difficult to manage when your teammate escapes the steel cage and you are all alone with two other wrestlers from the other team. So we're just striking them apart. So we are at a 2-star rating, and hopefully we can get back up and get back to our routine. And Murphy, he is just gonna climb this steel cage whatsoever. Roman Reigns, he is down. So Seth Rollins, we are gonna use a strike back at him. And we get him pretty good that time. So we're gonna use a charged finisher. So we attack, and it looks like Murphy is climbing up on top of the steel cage. So I think we're going to do the same thing here. He's going to climb up Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns, he is climbing up. So reminder, both teams, both members of one team have to escape in order to win this steel cage match. So Seth Rollins is trying to escape here. So oh wow, and I think we're going to get this one pretty good. So we are just using the strength of my legs. So Roman Reigns, he is still climbing, still on that top part of the steel cage, and we are using his right foot, and now we're just gonna press random buttons along the line. So Roman Reigns, he is gonna get outside the other part of the steel cage here in Youngstown, and Roman Reigns is going to be your winner. Roman Reigns and Randy Orton both are the winners of this episode, and it was a pretty good one, I'd have to admit. But Randy Orton escaped the steel cage first, so Roman Reigns stepped up to the plate and attacked Seth Rollins and Murphy to escape the steel cage, use both of their leg powers, and it was a lackluster. It was 1.5 stars. Wasn't expected to be one of the greatest matches, but oh well, it was still a good one to see here in Youngstown, Ohio. So we will show you the next episode's match. Alright, so we are heading up to the 313 next episode in the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. And we will actually be at Ford Field, which is home to the Detroit Lions and the host of Super Bowl 40 back in February of 2006. So for this team, my team is going to be the Mysterios, featuring father and son duo Dominic and Ray. And I completed the showcase with Rey Mysterio this morning. It was I played it for like several straight weeks straight, and it was really fun, really informative, and really self-explanatory about Rey Mysterio himself. And it just explains how Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest WWE superstars of today. So the opponents will be John Morrison and The Miz. Rey Mysterio always tended to face off against Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, which personally, The Miz, I hate him with a passion. So this ends it here in Youngstown, Ohio. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode.